remember the Titans when they had the whole team jogging and chanting all on one accord. You know, because you could tell that they was a strong unit. Same thing with the men of the Lord with King David. That was the end of that.
Yeah, King David showed you that when it comes to praising the Most High, you can never go far enough.
Yeah.
That's in Sirach, was that Sirach 43? Sirach, the 43rd chapter. You praise him, you know, you can never really go far enough, man. There's so much to be thankworthy for. You know? The fact that we here, man, the fact that we ain't bugged out, we ain't got, you know, all the crazy spirits on us. You got Israelite women popping up talking about it's so disturbing and outlandish. You got a woman on the comment board, well, not on the comment board, she was on maybe Facebook or one of them social media sites. She's supposed to know the truth. She making a post like, I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say this shit. Basically, she's uttering Yahweh Shai with sexual connotations. Like as if she's in some sexual relationship with the Lord. Just saying all type of crazy shit, man. Without fear. Yeah. She alluded to Yahweh Shai going down on her and shit. Wow. Talking about it feels good and all this other crazy shit.
And she said Yahweh Shai?
Wow. She was talking about how in the kingdom, how it's gonna feel to give birth by breastfeeding, and then while at the same time getting her box ate. And then she was saying, and then she mentioned Yahweh Shai's name. So you could be given over to that type of spirit.
Look how Jake perverts something that's pure.
Yeah.
Like this truth, the name, and they just know how to. Jake just know how to fuck up anything, man.
But these people, the Lord gave them over to a reprobate mind.
Yeah.
That's why they're doing what they're doing. It's all controlled, man. You know, so we have a lot to be thankful for. The fact that the Lord didn't, you know, He didn't reject us and put us in that state. You know? Found it?
I had it. I had it. Okay, go ahead. I was looking if I should read up. I started Sirach 43. I'll start at 25. For therein be strange and wondrous works, variety of all kinds of beasts and wells created. By him the end of them have prosperous success, and by his word all things consist. We may speak much and yet come short, wherefore in some he is all. How shall we be able to magnify him?
How can we magnify him, man? We come short just magnifying him.
Because he said in short, I mean in some, he is all. He is. He exists. He says, how shall we be able to magnify him? For he is great above all his works.
He's greater than everything that you see.
The rainbow, better than that.
You see how these angels, you see how the heathen, all the works of the Lord's hand, the heathen worship.
Yep.
They worship the sun, the moon. We worship the sun because the sun, it brings life. It brings warmth and helps the plants practice photosynthesis. They get all scientific with it. So, you know, but not worship the man who brings the creature con. Worshiping the woman, the Lord made the woman. She made the woman from out of you, nigga. What's wrong with you? You got Jake that's on the internet, on TikTok and shit, talking about how the woman came before the man and she created herself, and then she gave because she gave the X chromosome, and you know all this other bullshit. They give all the credit and glory to the Lord's creation instead of the Creator. The Lord said, "I will not give my glory unto another." Man. And that's what Jake did. They give the Most High's glory. They give it to Esau. Go ahead.
Read 28 again. It says, "How shall we be able to magnify him? For he is great above all his works. The Lord is terrible and very great and marvelous in his power."
Yep. Super terrible. You see the things that he's able to do in the earth. Turn rivers into blood. Volcano eruptions. Sinkholes. Hurricanes. You know?
Earthquakes.
Snowstorms. Typhoons.
How many of you brothers actually felt the earthquake?
When?
Actually felt the earthquake?
Or ever in life?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you feel where that power comes from?
The worst one I felt was the North Bridge.
Yeah.
The one in '94.
Exactly. Yeah.
That
I
shit
was
was.
into the San Francisco Valley when that happened.
I'm living in South Central, and we felt that shit as if we was in fucking North Ridge, bro.
I'm telling you.
That shit shook the whole crib. Pictures falling down.
I could hear
My
the
mom
rumble
panicking,
of the earth
covering me and my sister, because we was like little toddlers back then.
You realize how powerless you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you understand why they scattered. They were trying to speak with the Lord at the mountain. He caused them.
Opened up the is that when you opened up the earth and swallowed it?
No. That was dealing with Dathan, Abraham, and Korah. I'm talking about when they was giving Moses hell, they wanted to talk to the Most High. So when the Lord was like, all right, well, y'all can come, but make sure y'all don't come at your wives for 3 days. Make sure y'all, you're purified. And I'm gonna talk to y'all. The Lord didn't even begin to speak. It just his presence showed up, and lightnings and thunders, and it shook everything. Jake scattered off.
But how would you expect him to show up?
Go ahead.
So floating down all calm. No, he don't come with. Look what he's coming with now.
Come down like Chris Angel and shit.
Look what he's coming like now. The sundown. Yeah, let me let you know. That I am he. I am that power over everything.
He ain't even get to open his mouth.
No, it's just his presence, bro.
Yeah.
Right? It says, verse 30, it says, "When you glorify the Lord, Yahweh, exalt him as much as you can, for even yet will he far exceed."
Hey, whoa.
Yeah.
Read that part again.
Verse 30, it says, "When you glorify the Lord Yahweh, exalt him as much as you can, for even yet will he far exceed."
He will far exceed, man.
Far exceed.
You know how people set, people have high hopes where they set a certain standard to certain people. They set certain limits on people. Like, man, I don't think you can, I don't think you could be up to par. The Most High will always exceed. He could always outdo himself. There's nothing that he can't do. All things are possible with him.
That's right.
He said even he will exceed, meaning he'll outdo himself. Hey, we thought how powerful it was when he brought us out of ancient Egypt. He gonna far exceed that with this.
Yeah.
Exodus. So no more be said. The Lord liveth that delivereth.
Get it. Yeah. Jeremiah 16 and 14. The Lord gonna outdo himself once again. And hey, and that's the whole world wasn't even exposed to that. The first Exodus out of Egypt. The Egyptians got to see it. The neighboring nations, they just heard about it. They heard the fame of it, and that shook them up. They was afraid of us based on that, man.
Yeah.
But the whole world gonna get to see this one.
I got one too.
Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 16:14. Therefore, behold, the days come, and said Yahweh, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
The land of the north. What's the land of the north? North America, man. The Lord's he's gonna bring us up out of here. How is he gonna bring us up out of here? Through the ships, through the clouds.
He took outside,
Huh? And it's gonna be strange in the eyes of these people, man. It's gonna be Wisdom of Solomon 5. They shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Yep.
so far exceeding all that they hope for or they look for.
Con. It's gonna be so powerful, but yet dreadful, man. You know? No, hey, that moment will never be erased out of history. The world's gonna remember that forever, man. And that's gonna be in these heathen nations' classes.
Yeah.
When they gotta learn history, their curriculum is gonna be what we teach. It's gonna be our history, which is, you know, the truth. You know? And their children gonna learn about what happened, and their children gonna learn about it, and guess what? They gonna fear.
I was gonna say they're gonna be raised with fear.
They're gonna be raised with fear. And they're gonna know that we're the people who the Lord did this for.
Yeah.
You know? So they're gonna automatically respect Yahweh Shai and his people. Go ahead.
Kind. This continues 15. It says, but the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into the land that I gave unto their fathers.
We're gonna be brought back to our land, man. Which, you know, we were removed far from our border, but for millenniums now, man. All, you know, nearly. You know, this is how we're gonna be brought back into the land. Back in Egypt, we walked into it. The Lord did the miracle of, you know, causing the water to stand up in the Gulf of Suez, and we walked through. We ended up in the wilderness of Zin, and we circled around for 40 years and died off.
Yeah.
They said, how the heathen supposed to get back to the land of Israel to start building it up? And wherever they at, they getting to ride in chariot? No, they ain't getting to ride in chariot.
Motherfuckers flew on planes, commercial planes back to the Holy Land. Yeah, man.
With paperwork.
Yeah.
Here's what this
Passports and shit.
well, Lord Belfort wrote.
Sirach 36, and I'll start at the top. It says, have mercy upon us, O Lord Yahweh, above, and behold us, and send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee.
Yep.
It says,
Send your fear upon these nations that don't seek after you. You see these other nations, they're doing their own thing. You know, walking in their pride. They got their own agendas. You know,
They don't fear the Most
they
High
don't fear the
or
Most High.
Son.
Chinese, they like, hey, we got an artificial sun. We got the biggest economy. Yeah.
Yeah. Both.
Both.
Both, I think. Yeah.
We got technology, we got everything, so they don't fear the Most High. Because the Lord haven't revealed himself yet. But the Lord's getting ready to get stirred up, man. That old way. Alashaya is gonna come back, man. Alright? Go ahead.
It says, lift up thine hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power. As thou wast sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us.
You did us like this, do them like that now. As you did to us before them, do to them before us.
Right? Basically, show your power.
On our behalf.
on our behalf to these nations, man.